reasons for it working. I was always interested in health products, and because I was diagnosed with lymphoma back in July 2003, I began really a quest to look for better ways to take care of myself, and went on different diets, many different supplements. But one thing that I felt very strongly about as I went from natural healer to natural healer was that very few people really had a scientific basis for what they were saying. Clearly, there are things that are good for you, but when do you stop? And that was my problem. I didn't know where to start and where to stop. I had dozens of pills that I was taking on a daily basis, and it became very confusing to me, to the point where I just began to kind of stop. But when I started understanding what Immunocal could do and would do for the body, and saw the research that was accumulated over the years regarding glutathione and this product, I found it very intriguing, and so I began taking it, and immediately saw a difference. Actually, within the first month, things got worse for me, for my condition, which I began to understand was normal, because it was an immune system issue for me, an autoimmune system issue. And then progressively things got better and better. And a daily regimen of this over time has really helped me. In fact, I went into regression with my lymphoma. A few months ago, my lymphoma came back sometime earlier this year, and I had gone to another natural doctor and begun taking supplements before that happened, which I believe threw off my immune system and caused a reoccurrence of the disease. I, for the last 6 months, have been on 2 packs a day of Immunocal, and my symptoms have completely disappeared. Not that this is the only thing that has cured me. Clearly, I stay in good shape, but it's the one product that has been a staple in my regimen that has truly been of help to myself and my wife, and so I highly recommend it.
So is this the only health condition that you've had that Immunocal has helped you with?
No, I've dealt with what's called iritis, which is really a disease that is akin to the lymphoma, because it is an autoimmune condition as well. And so since I've been taking the Immunocal, has also been nearly gone, nearly cured, but very under control. Haven't had an outbreak of iritis, a serious outbreak of iritis, since I've been taking Immunocal. And it's the only things I've had iritis since 2001, October 2001, and I only remember that because it occurred only about a week after I went down and volunteered at the World Trade Center after 9/11, and I went to the doctor. I had it chronically for several years until I started taking Immunocal, and it did the trick. I mean, it's hard to believe. When I said before that my symptoms were exacerbated, that was with the iritis as well. They were very much exacerbated when I began taking Immunocal. I began taking many packs a day, very eager to get my glutathione levels up, and it probably was the wrong move for me at the time. So in the first month, things got a little crazy for me, but after that, I had not had a significant outbreak of iritis for, well, 2006, I guess maybe one outbreak that was not really very serious in more than 3 years. So it's been quite a revelation, I guess, for me from a health standpoint, and it's helped me dramatically with my autoimmune condition. Many people, there are natural healers that will tell you not to take Immunocal if you have autoimmune disease, because Immunocal boosts the immune system. But that's not really true. Obviously, my immune system doesn't need boosting; it needs balancing, and that's exactly what Immunocal does. I began to, at some point, to believe these folks when they started telling me, you know, don't take Immunocal because it boosts your immune system. And obviously, you know, my immune system was attacking things in my body, my eyes, my skin. But that was proved to be false. And when I talked to the doctors at Immunocal, at Immunotech, they helped me to see that Immunocal would balance the immune system and not simply boost it. And these terms are layman terms that are very unscientific, but the balance was the key. And that's what I found. I found that when I have found my level, which is really right now, I function best on 2 packs a day of the platinum. When you find your level, that's where I think you thrive, and that's what I have found. And my immune system has been very quiet and functioning very well for the past several years, and especially since my latest outbreak of lymphoma, and you know, going to 2 packs a day. For me, that's where I need to be.
Now, you mentioned earlier your first month you had some problems. What happened there?
Yeah, in the first month, oh man, I did some crazy things with it. I mean, I was just popping it like it was ice cream, and you know, it was exciting to me because you know, I felt like I found something that was very special, and so I went into it. You know, I dove into it instead of trying to find the balance, and I was doing 5 or 6 packs in a day, which led to a serious outbreak of iritis. You know, it precipitated that. Whether it led to it or whatever, I mean, I was dealing with iritis chronically, but it was pretty rough for about a week, and then I began to realize, you know, I could do this slowly, and in some cases that's where you need to be. You know, when you're dealing with you know, mineral contamination, when you're dealing with you know, mercury poisoning, when you're dealing